Man of the Year. Welcome to the show. Who have we got here? Hey, beloved. Hi, Scotty boy. Says there's none of you here. You're not supposed to be drinking, Scotty. Don't be making no honey wine. That's for beloved and me. It's our honey wine. None for you. Hi, Steph. I'm out drinking. I was looking up how to play spoons and such. Enjoy that, Steph. No, you don't use bottles? Okay. Good to see you. So, got a few news items just to look at. Some stupid stuff. Stupid cirrhosis? Yeah, absolutely. So, Kim, that's all I got to say about that. Let's get rid of that. Kim Kardashian, Woman of the Year. There you go. Just absolutely ridiculous. We have some good news in Argentina. What was his name? Milei. Argentina is elected a right-wing guy named Milei. I'll share a kind of a graphic with that. Let's see here. There we go. Milei, yeah. I don't know if this is like the Milei for your general. I don't know what his position is, but anyways, this is apparently sent shockwaves across the planet. He's
defying political norms with a message that's resonating far beyond Argentine borders. So what does this mean for the future of Argentina? And why should every American sit up and take notice? Well, we've got an in-depth analysis coming up, but trust me, you don't want to miss the final thought. It's effective. It might just change the way you see the global political landscape. Now, before our special report, let's talk about something crucial. Now let's delve into a story of monumental significance from America. Javier Milei, the leader of Argentina's Liberty Advances Party, has clinched the presidency.
Oh, he's got
what can only be described
Boris
as
Johnson
a political
hairdo.
tsunami. This victory isn't just about Argentina, it's a message to the entire world.
Brothers.
President Donald Trump reacted to the news today, congratulating Milei with this video post on True Social. Take a look.
A very special congratulations to Javier Milei on a great race for president of Argentina. The whole world was watching, and I am very proud of you. You will turn your country around and truly make Argentina great again. Congratulations.
Trump's hair looks a little different in that video. Did you notice?
I wanted to have this guy.
He just needs a little haircut. I've never seen
his hairdo look like Boris Johnson there,
the
UK Prime Minister that was.
I don't mean to digress, but it's one of the first things I noticed.
Doctors are like
when I saw this
scientists.
thank you message.
Well,
but
no,
now let's
more
break
like,
it down. Milei,
more like
an
religious people,
economist and a staunch critic of Argentina's
priests,
political establishment, led a shock victory against the Peronist Party, a party that has been a dominant force for over half a century. The Associated Press reported that Milei's win was decisive, capturing 5.7% of the vote against Peronists, led by former Economy Minister Sergio Massa. Here's more.
Coming from the far right, Javier Milei won a convincing victory in yesterday's election with a promise to sharply cut government spending and tackle the country's worst economic crisis in decades. Says he'll bring saw to the economy. In fact, he brought a chainsaw to many of his campaign rallies as a prop. Also, he cloned his dog. That's what he's known for. Ed O'Keefe.
Yeah, this guy's got
some
interesting habits. So he's got a dog. I don't know what generation of this dog he's on, but he keeps cloning this dog. Very bizarre.
Shake-up in Argentina. Javier Milei, far-right economist and television personality, joined the political fray just 3 years ago. Now he's in charge of the third largest economy in Latin America, as it teeters on the edge of disaster.
Porque hoy comienza la recostina.
Milei rose to power on a wave of popular discontent over a stagnating economy with a 40% poverty rate and inflation nearing 150%. This woman said she has been suffering from years of decades. He became known for his unorthodox showmanship during the campaign, wielding a chainsaw to symbolize his war on government spending, threatening vital public services, and printing a picture of a U.S. dollar bill with his face on, part of a widely criticized campaign
this is
to
also
use the
interesting
U.S. dollar
as well.
as Argentina's currency. The self-described animal.
That's what I mean. He's got a couple of weirdnesses. He keeps cloning this dog. He wants to use the American dollar as their monetary system. Now, I know a couple of countries, Venezuela has broken away using the Monero or some other type in cryptocurrencies. Now, I know people think that'll work out well. I'm not sure, but I don't think the dollar is the way to go. I would call that a good change. Yeah, it is. Hi, Pamela Jean. It is a good change. What's the stance on his bug? On the bug, though? Did he sign the virus challenge? Yeah, good question, beloved. Hi, Elderberry. Good to see you. Well, we have to take some good with bad, maybe. I don't know. I would like everyone to be good and doing everything we want. Some people, I don't know, if you do your research, I guess you should really know better. But anyway, he's going to be the president in Argentina. So South America is turning right wing. That's happening all over Europe as well. So some pretty interesting things happening. Okay, let's move on from that. Oh, this was a good little clip. I don't know. Looks doctored to me. Looks like it's kind of like CGI. I'm not sure. Hard to tell. So here we have the Biden.
Donald Trump is still your president. I am not your president. Donald Trump is still your president. I am not your president.
I don't know. Moment of clarity, moment of insanity. Who knows? So that's Biden. Damn, you missed it. Uh-oh. He says, Donald Trump is your president. I'm not your president. Of course, here we go with some more little Biden stuff. So this is a creepy one. This is much more creepy than the last one. See how we're doing on the volume there.
What's your name? Catherine. Catherine, what a beautiful name. That's my mommy.
Anyway, asking the child's name, age. Well, see it for yourself. It's just
this is disgusting.
Thank you. And I love your ears.
I love your ears.
Them. They're really
what?
Cool. Catherine, what a beautiful name.
Oh my
That's
God.
my mommy's name. Well, nice to see. How old are you? 17? 6.
Oh.
Let's see that again.
Thank you.
Oh, Joe.
And I love your ears. I love them. They're really cool. What's your name?
Here's the link if Scotty, Nina, anybody else wants to hop in.
What a beautiful name. That's my mommy's name. Well, nice to see.
Oh,
How old are you? 17?
No, Joe. No.
6.
Bad Joe.
You know, child.
Bad Joe.
I love them. They're really cool. What's your name?
Oh. Here, that's
Thank you. Of your ears.
Oh, Joe.
I love it. Cool. What's your name?
Oh God. Okay, that's enough of that. That's just horrible. Hey, Three Fingers, good to see you. Old booger eater Biden, yeah, right. He reminds me of what some old relatives I knew way back. Oh, God. Name was Robinette. Creepy Uncle Joe. Yeah. Every speech he has is creepy. Absolutely. Yeah. The media's turned on him. Everybody's turned on Joe. Poor old Joe. Don't go to Africa, Joe. There's a summit, African summit, coming up in December. I don't know if I'd go there, Joe. I think that's where they're going to knock you off. Somewhere this fall, it's going to happen, buddy. No one I know likes him. Oh my God, freaking Uno. Get the hell away from my kids. Yeah. All right, let's move on from creepy old Joe. Just his breathing. Yeah, exactly, Steph. His breathing is creepy. What do we got here? Yeah, this is just a short video, I think. Yeah. The end result of political correctness is our topic here. You can't identify with being a suitable parent person. No, human being, really. He's barely human. Check this one out. It's Biden's birthday cake. Oh my God. Okay, we'll go there. Hold on. Hi, Max.
Across the U.S., we've been seeing students praising terrorists and condemning the efforts to stop that terror. They use slogans that call for the eradication of Israel. They claim Israelis should go back to where they came from. And they tear down missing posters of those 250 people who were kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th and say it was fabricated. And they claim Hamas is simply fighting to destroy their oppressors. Political correctness was a manifestation of the oppressor-victim worldview. And it seemed silly. It seemed like something we could overcome as a culture. But as the years wore on, we ended up in this place where our American culture has been derided and undermined as something that stemmed from the oppressor. And those who claim to be on the side of the victim are more than willing to cast it off, destroy it, and every good thing that came from it.
Yeah, so let's not forget
tear down missing posters of those 250 people who were kidnapped by Hamas on October 7th and say it was fabricated.
That's what we have to do, right? So look at this. Decolonize. That's ridiculous. These people are ridiculous. So yeah, it's the left-right paradigm all over again. Sickness, we have to choose one side or the other in a conflict that the Rothschilds set up to have as a possible conflict. They have a few others. They're all over the place. They've got these in wait until, oh God, I love that scene. Nothing warms my heart more than a leftist freaking out. Just the total insanity. Hold on. All right. Let me catch up here. Why tiered posters? Yeah, why tear the posters off poles? Yeah, exactly. Why? There's no good reason for that. Let's see, where were we going to go? Oh, yeah. That was a crush sale, right? Yeah. So, recently, where was this? This was New York, I think. Gang of teens ransack a Nike store. Pretty good haul. So yeah, this is happening. Oh, sorry, I wasn't sharing that. There it is. Let's get the sound up here. So yeah, gang of teens. Check out this one. 81 birthday candles. So why I brought this one up is because this is actually happening in my city. They did a smash and grab on a store up at what's called Lime Ridge Mall. I forget the store. It was one of the higher end stores. Pretty soon they're going to have us shopping online or behind plexiglass, like the old timey, where you went to the store and you told the owner what you wanted, and he'd grab it off the back wall. Oh, no problem, off the hook. You got other stuff. But yeah, that's unfortunately what's happening here. We had a smash and grab just like that. Let's see. Americans gone cray-cray. Canadians gone cray-cray too. Yeah, it happened this weekend at a mall in Hamilton, my city. New biology clinic. Okay. So let's share just the. Yeah, I wanted to just talk about the U.S. military. You guys are now going to be hiring back the unvaccinated for the U.S. military. They're trying to get those recruits back. I don't know how well that's going to go. A lot of people really aren't into joining the military right now to go and fight a foreign war because they're probably going to be sent to the Middle East. Most people can predict that coming. I was listening to DJ about the Kennedy assassination. Yeah. Well, it's important to get the information out there. And we have to repeat and rehash this information constantly for new ears, new eyes. So yeah. But right now they're gonna try and get the military to go back. And most people know what it's going to be for. They're ramping up the Middle East there. I wanted to talk about that whole situation, but the U.S. Army will lead us there. So if you're going to try to get a draft going, I don't know how well that's going to go. You might end up with a total rebellion in that case. But imagine you do get an army up and you go and you support Israel. And you and Israel manage to get all of those Palestinians out of the Gaza and out of Palestine, and you send them to other places. So now what have you got? Anyone? Class? Any idea? What have you got when you have Israel completely free of Muslims? Anyone? Class? I'll give you a minute. I'll wait. Right, Elderberry, we've got to stop murdering these assholes. It's not the answer, though. What do you have when you've got Israel completely free of all Muslims? What's going to happen? Class? Well, we have a gigantic Jewish target is what we have. Once they get rid of all those Palestinians, then the Middle East is free to go attack each other left and right. There will be all-out war between Hamas, if you want, Hamas set up by Israel, and Israel. And all these, Israel is surrounded, right, Pamela Jean? So you just have a giant Jewish target. Sorry, guys. I hope you hey, if you want your own country, more power to you, but God help you if you can keep it. I don't think you can. I don't think that's going to happen. Right, Scotty boy? One big whack on the nose. Yeah, they're all playing both sides. And that's the thing. This is a Rockefeller, Rothschilds, Bill, the money. It's the bankers. They bought both sides. They fund both sides. They promote both sides to fight. And who wins? Raytheon. All of the weapons manufacturers win. All the coffin manufacturers. All the morgues. All the undertakers, they win. And the average person loses. Yeah, so that's pretty sad. Cherished times. Okay, let's take a look at that. Let's see what you gave us there, Scotty boy. Turn the volume on.
TMZ Jacob Wasserman is here to share some of them. One person wrote on social media, Joe Biden's birthday cake has so many candles on it that it nearly burned down the White House.
I saw a lot making that joke. Some other people said, "Oh, I guess that's the Snoop Dogg smokeless stove that you were doing the other day." It's not as funny, if I tell the memes verbally, but check them out. We have a lot on TMZ.com. They're pretty good.
And the president even has jokes, Jacob.
Yeah, he said, it turns out when you turn 146 years old, you run out of space for candles on the cake. So I thought that was kind of a good tongue-in-cheek joke. I mean, he just turned 81 years old. And listen, a lot of people give Biden a lot of flack for his age. But I kind of like seeing the president lean into it a little bit. I think it plays well for him.
That was the brightest cake I've ever seen. Jacob, what about you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I've never seen anything like it.
Thanks, Jacob. We'll see more of you on TMZ right here after WKRG News 5 at 9.
It's hard to know what they're going to use next, That's hilarious. Thank you for that, Scotty. Just waiting to see what they're going to do next. It's gotten to the point, that we're predicting them, which is awesome. They were going to bring out masking and all that. Starting with the TSA, the planes and all that. But we got ahead of that. We've had whistleblowers come out, small-scale whistleblowers that are really helping us get ahead of this stuff. So this is really awesome. Yeah, that's too funny, right, Blood? We have a portrayal of PSYOPs to choose from. Yep. But we can see them lining up for them. They've already they project what they're going to do. They tell us, because they have to invest their money in all of these psyops, whichever ones they're going to pull. So they move their money around. They project out to each other, what we're doing. So, we're getting ahead of them. It's really good. There we go. So we had some exciting news and sad news in Canada. Well, actually, it was Canada-US, so it's actually the border. This is Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. A very serious situation. Trudeau comments on Rainbow Bridge blast.
Speaker, this is obviously a very serious situation in Niagara Falls. There was a vehicle explosion at the Rainbow Bridge. I've been briefed by the NSIA and the Minister of Public Safety. CBSA, RCMP, and for Canada are all fully engaged in providing the necessary support. There are a lot of questions, and we are following up to try and get as many answers as rapidly as possible. We are in close contact with U.S. officials, continue to work closely with them. We will continue to be engaged. We will provide updates.
Right
now is there are 4 border crossings that are right now closed: the Rainbow Bridge, Whirlpool Bridge, Queensland Bridge, and Peace. Additional measures are being contemplated and activated at all border crossings across the country. We are taking this extraordinarily seriously, and Mr. Speaker, I will have to excuse myself now to go get further updates on this very serious situation.
So they are having they had an explosion at the Rainbow Bridge in Niagara Falls, which is just down the road from me here, just that way, over that way. So Rainbow Bridge is right by the Horseshoe Falls in Niagara Falls, between New York and Ontario. We do have images of what happened. He lies like a rug. Absolutely. Yeah, they do expect us to believe all this. Let's see. So here we go. Let me take that back. Yeah, the Rainbow Pride Bridge. I made that same correlation, Nina. And I wonder, is there one? Right? Makes you wonder. In the world of symbology and all the ceremonies and such they do. It's a very short video. So there's the explosion. Now, they obviously weren't trying to take out the bridge, but I'll play it again so you can see it. And boom. I think it was a van or a truck. Pretty sure it was a van. But you can't see the vehicle that exploded. It's in behind there. So that was the explosion. On the Rainbow Bridge. Klaus did promise us a scarier world, right? It was a car? Okay. What's not like a sexy Birkenskin rug, bearskin rug. No, not at all like that. There is better footage available? Okay. Yeah, I heard there were 2 people killed. 4 dead. White sedan. Okay. Lots of different stories here. As I say in this video, we can't actually see it. So, yeah, I heard 2 people died. Somebody said 4. Automobile went out of control, speeding and crashed. Could be elderberry. What if it's a Tesla? They blow up, right? Maybe it was another Tesla explosion. I saw the muzzle blast from my SW500. Yeah, see now, we don't know who died. There's a lot we don't know. Yeah, here we go again, right? 2 dead, 1 hurt. Okay. I heard car bomb. So a lot of different information on this. Pedestrians. Yeah, I think somebody close nearby was hurt. Again, we're going to have to get more information on this and wait for the real story to come out. It was the passengers. So there, I think it was 2 dead, 1 hurt. Okay. So somebody survived that in the car. That's possible. Speeding was the cause. Yeah, maybe it was a Tesla. So far, we have car bomb, speeding, Tesla. 4 people hurt. 2 people hurt, 1 dead. 2 people killed. No, a security guard was minor injuries. Okay. So that was the story at the Rainbow Bridge, portrayed much differently by Justin Trudeau. Let's see.
Rainbow Bridge crossing. By the
So this is the story where they're going
CBSA, RCMP, and Transport Canada are fully engaged. This is a very serious situation in Niagara Falls. There was a vehicle explosion at the Rainbow Bridge crossing.
Right, who's putting on the show?
By the NSIA and the Minister of Public Safety. CBSA, RCMP, and Transport Canada are all fully engaged in providing the necessary support. There are a lot of questions, and we are following up to try and get as many answers as rapidly as possible. We are in close
Could just
with
be
US
an
officials,
accident,
and we'll continue to work closely with them.
But
we
we
will
don't
continue to be engaged. We will
see
provide
many things
updates.
that are
Updates I can give right now is there are 4 border crossings that are right now closed. Rainbow Bridge.
So they are taking
Whirlpool
this
Bridge,
as
Queenston
a
Bridge,
terrorist
and Peace
attack.
Bridge. Additional measures are being contemplated and activated at all border crossings across the
So this
country.
is again
We are
being
taking this extraordinarily seriously.
used,
And, Mr. Speaker,
whether it's real or not.
to go get further updates.
It will be used, apparently. I'm going to crotchet my blanket. Okay. Mr. Argentina and his pack of clone dogs. Yeah, it's everywhere. It starts with E and ends with O. It has a G in the middle. Yeah. I'm news deficit. Oh, I'm not, unfortunately. So yeah, Justin Trudeau taking this as a threat, a terrorist threat. You say there's better footage. If you have a link to that, that would be great. Let's see, anything else here? Hold on. I think that was pretty much what we had. Hold on. Yep, that's about it. Temperature in Hamilton is 3 degrees. Hey, Trey, good to see you. Well, if there's any other news items you guys would like to talk about, I'm going to have a smoke and wait. That's about all the news I wanted to cover today. Oh, we have Justin Trudeau wasting more of our money. He's spending $10 billion on housing. That'll probably build about 21 homes. So we're doing well there. He spent 11 million on how many homes was he building for 11 million? Around 10. I don't know. It was around $1 million a home. It was beautifully done. Hi, Mary. Good to see you. Yeah, right there. There's a link. If you have any links you want to share, you can put them in posts there. We got one from Scotty Boy I was going to show you. It's a new biology clinic. I don't know what that's about. Let's take a look. Oh, I got a stupid thingy. Okay. Bringing common sense to holistic family wellness. Nice. Is this operating in Canada or US? New subscribers. Nice. Welcome to the New Biology Clinic, where our mission is to provide caring and individualized support to help you take charge of your own health and wellness journey. Our individual or family membership service provides private health consults as needed, plus growing list of memberships and enrichment benefits, such as webinars, fitness, and more. You and your loved ones will receive personalized support as often as you need that specifically aligns with Dr. Cowan's approach to health and wellness, a movement he calls the New Biology. One-time consultations are also available for non-members. All-in-one service with a total wellness approach. Cool. Practical personalized support, holistic services, discounts on private fitness sessions, monthly memberships, on-time health consultations. Excellent. Okay. So yeah, that's a great one. I'm going to bookmark that one and check it out myself. I'm bored with the wellness piece right now. Well, I wasn't sharing that. Sorry. Let me share that. You heard it all. So this is what it looks like. So here's one way to freedom, health freedom, something we have to pay for. We were looking at our supplement list. We figure we spend about $300 a month just in supplements. YouTube is playing favorites. It always is. Who's got one more strike and he's out? Entertainment purposes only, of course. Yep, I'm just in entertainment. I'm not the news, right? Hi, Robert. How you doing? I won't be on too much longer. We did the news. What's going on, all the malinformation that they're using against us. Hey, Steph. Good to see you. Right now in Canada, they're pushing the terrorist narrative. So, still moving. Wow. Where the car goes airborne. No, I didn't see that. Join me on Gilded. Oh, I don't do those other sites. Cool. Hey, Seven, how you doing? Good to see you. Just did the news. Having a smoke. Oh, there's somebody. We don't have to shut it down.
Yo, yo, yo.
How you doing there, Freedom?
Hey, cheers. What's up, Matt? John, how you doing?
You can call me Max.
Max?
Yeah, I prefer it.
I didn't want to offend your kitten.
No, it's Max. It's Max, and Mrs. Max.
There you go. Right on.
And Chloe.
I'll be right back. I just got to grab my tea.
Sure. Had a good conversation about body, mind, and soul the other day. And the levels of consciousness within each, and whether consciousness exists within each. That was kind of an interesting conversation. Many people have many different thoughts on what the soul is, and what the mind is, and the body, and the connection between the three. Maybe there isn't even three. Maybe there's only two. What if there's four? What if there's another dimension to it? But just working with just the three, body, mind, and soul, was a really interesting conversation. It took quite a while. Yeah, good one, Freedom. Comes up here and then just leaves me hanging. Let's not offend the cat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got to change the alternator on my car real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, what is the soul? I mean, for crying out loud, flipping, flapping, perfect moving. How can we begin? Or is it even?
Oh, your sound's kind of off.
Oh, is it off? Are you not getting the mic?
We got some roboting. You can turn your volume up a bit too.
Well, it might be that
my
you're hearing my computer mic and you're not actually hearing my. Let's see here. Let's see if I can fix it in here.
Is that any better?
Well, that's way better. Let me turn you down now.
Test.
Perfect.
Does that sound like it normally does? I think it was just accessing my computer mic.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what it was doing.
Yeah, I mean, the soul is a concept that's been sold to us, I think, for most of us anyway, through religion. As if it's something separate than what we are. It's a separate aspect of self. Or like there's duality there, right? Like the flesh and the spirit. And religion a lot of times tries to separate them as if one is temporal and one is eternal. But really they're made of the same exact thing. And so isn't the spirit always presenting some kind of illusion of animation?
It could be. We don't. I don't know if we know that for sure. We don't know all the types of energy that are out there.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said, isn't it always presenting some kind of illusory state of animation, like something is always happening?
Everything is always in motion, that's for sure.
Right.
Constant motion.
And if it wasn't, there wouldn't be any duality, there wouldn't be any contrast, there wouldn't be any, flavor. So it would be something that couldn't be acknowledged anyway.
Yeah, the dipole universe. We need that imbalance for anything to happen. I don't know. But I don't know, the soul. Do you think the soul separates from the body? You don't? You think it's just ends with the body?
Well, I think the body's mind? Made of the soul. The substance that everything is made of is spirit. It's all illusory, like there's no actual tangible form to it. So it's what the soul does. And the soul really isn't a thing in my way of looking at it, because that's kind of a religious thing, you just are. All you are is. And what you are is spirit. And then they're going to try to say, well, that's separate from form. Well, no, form is made of spirit. That's the fucking, mind twister.
At its base, it's all made of, they say, the same energetic stuff. So, I don't know.
The same building blocks.
Interesting way to look at it. Yeah, it's the same building blocks.
So would the soul ever stop doing what it does, right? Would the spirit ever stop presenting something? And if so, why?
I don't know. Would it decay like the body? I don't know. For sure. Till we go there. I've been out of my body once. That seemed pretty real. That kind of made it seem separate. Yeah. You ever had an out of body experience?
I have, and I think it's very much predicated upon
mind projection.
Well, I think it's also predicated upon my preconceived notions, so that I have a preconceived determination. Like when I did astral type work, it was a globe Earth, and then when I became a flat earther, it was a flat Earth. It's like, well, how does that work? So am I transmutating it? Did it transmutate? Is it a Mandela effect, or am I just making shit up?
I don't know. Some things are speculative, all the time, There's some things the man's speculated on since time immemorial, pretty much. The spirit is one of those.
I mean, it's
pure awareness.
It's completely real to me, right, Max? But I couldn't corroborate it to someone else. And if I tried to, I could probably convince you because you're pretty open-minded. But there's plenty of people who'd say, "Man, you're smoking the good stuff, huh?"
Well, my consciousness seems pretty real, right? Now,
of course, it's everything.
Yeah, what the question is does that consciousness, does it continue in some form after, or does it go away?
Well, consciousness is the only thing I know. So, I mean, if I don't have consciousness, then, I mean, I wouldn't know anyway. So I couldn't tell you. So as long as I'm here, I'll tell you, it goes on. It's going to keep doing its thing.
Cool. Did you have anything in specific you wanted to talk about?
Oh, I just like rapping with you. I saw you on. I figured I'd pop up real quick and just chime in on whatever you were rapping on.
That was the only other subject I had: body, mind, and soul.
I mean, that's a deep rabbit hole. It's an interesting one to contemplate. It's not something I think anyone could completely define, of course, because it's in the realm of undefinable.
It's in the realm of God, the ineffable.
Exactly.
You can think of it in different ways, but to actually have the truth, you kind of have to go through the process, yourself.
But you do know you walk with a guiding source, if you will, or you're interconnected with a balance, something that has equilibrium that creates that in your own life if you're open to it.
Yeah, I do see entities in my third eye that are not embodied, so that's seems to be a possibility. I don't know.
And then where are they, when they're not embodied? Are they in consciousness, or are they actually in a physical space of formless somewhere that we can't really define with our physical bodies, but it does actually exist in a place of space and time?
Yeah, it's right here. They're around you. At least what I see. It's just you call it a different vibration, different frequency, different level. We just can't see them with our two eyes. You can see them with your third eye.
Well, I ask it, I guess, as a bit of a leading question because I got my own opinion on it, but it's that whole quantum thing where if you're saying I astraled to the moon, right? And I'm on the moon right now and I'm looking back at Earth. Did I really move at all? Did anything actually, was there a cause effect of any form that allowed that to happen? It doesn't seem like it.
Well, they've done studies with remote viewing. It's an ability that can be turned on or off with mechanical devices. There have been experiences where people have actually read serial numbers on things, gone to places they shouldn't be able to go, and come back with information that would be impossible to get otherwise.
And I would say I know that to be true. I would not deny that, even at a very minute level. Like, you know, even people that say very, I guess, what would be the word? Like, just things that seem like a stretch. I'm pretty open-minded, you know. But again, did anything move to go see that serial number? Did anything in the physical take place, or was it all in the formless? Was it all perspective and consciousness? And I would propose that it is. That
it
it's
was
not.
all energy. It was all energy and magnetic waves.
So, like,
whether
when you
we
say it's
perceive
here,
the magnetic waves of that, or whether we project ourselves out to it, that's the question.
yeah, that's interesting. Or they'll say scalar waves, right? You know, I mean, or magnetic. But are you sure that's what's happening? Because I mean, I know you're saying with
Well,
the remote viewing, you
okay,
can turn it on and off with devices, right? So you're saying that's, and
let
they're
me give
using
you a little bit of
electromagnetics to
information.
do it.
So at Laurentian University in Canada, they did a study with it, and they found a certain electromagnetic frequency, mostly the magnetic part, that can turn it on or off. They also found that the Earth's energy and from the sun and all the energy coming in can dampen our ability to remote view. They also discovered that the memory we have is in the Earth's magnetic field. So memory is held magnetically by electricity at the source, I guess, because they don't come one without the other. So they were able to do that, and they were able to create a device that could turn it on or off. Yeah. Gives it really good credence. I would say pretty much proof, but people could argue that.
I just have some sneaky suspicion that space is an illusion of sorts, and that's how we are able to do that whole process of remote viewing, or, you know, astral travel, lucid dreaming. Where's the dream happening? I don't think the dream is happening in any less of a significant place than when the guy goes and looks at the serial number. It's just the back end of all this, and some of it has more of an illusory state of form attached to it than others. But I think everything is consciousness, is I guess what I'm getting at. Like, nothing ever moves, nothing ever. We just, you know, have the perspective that we went somewhere and looked at a serial number, but we just accessed intel that was always available, just like the AI does with us. You know, when it's collating the intel, it's just grabbing it, taking what it wants to use to create what it wants.
There is the dodecahedron theory, where space is a stationary thing, and we just emanate through it. Like we change one block from us to not us as we move through. It's like a projection, possibly, in that way. But it is.
What do you think about that?
Once the projection just once the projection becomes so real, isn't it real?
Well, I guess. I mean, I could say right now, though, is this real? And I've interacted with people recently that say that a lot, and it annoyed the shit out of me up until the point where I finally started asking, like, is this fucking real? Because I really started to wonder, you know, what is real?
In the future, we'll run simulations of the past, and we'll run millions of them, and this could be one of those millions and millions of simulations of the past. You know?
That's a wild thought. That is definitely a wild thought. Now, if we're in that, I don't think we are in that, because I don't think we would have that conscious perspective if it was just a simulation. I don't know, man. I mean, I don't buy the whole simulation thing either. I talk about it a lot and I present
No,
it
I don't
kind
buy
of
it.
as a joke, but
Yeah,
it seems more augmentable and more influenceable
a lot
by
of
our
people like it
intentions.
as a simulation, but it kind of cheapens the world, I think.
Mhm.
It makes it like, it's just a bunch of lights. It makes it so surface level. Like you might as well be a 3D wrap for a car, and have no substance inside. you know but
Well, and there's
there are
just
so
something
many different
inherently,
levels to our reality.
yeah, there's
Like,
something inherently amazing about the world, the trees
yeah,
and the ocean and the just landscape of things. It's so incredibly beautiful. And so if it's simulating something else that's beautiful, I think they're getting the word wrong. What it is more in that sense is like as above, so below, as within, so without. So it's not a simulation. It's an aspect of the natural intelligence of the organic form of reality. There's just two sides to it. Like the tree, I think we've done that before. The roots of the tree, and then
yeah,
the top of the tree.
yeah.
Both are going on. One's not
The
a
as above
simulation of the
below
other. They're just
correspondence. Yeah,
they're just yin and yanging off each other. It's that
yeah,
polarities of energy working off each other. So that someone will say, which one's real? Is this the simulation? But if you were in the other side, if you were in the roots, you'd say, well, the fucking branches are a simulation, or, the roots are the simulation and the branches are real. And then if you were in the branches, you'd say, well, the roots are the simulation.
yeah, exactly. Who was the first clone? I was.
Yep, we all were. Cool. Everything going good, though?
Oh, awesome. Yeah.
Max is doing well.
Just waiting for the clown show to go on. I'm
Get
in the
another
middle of the
election
clown
under your
show,
belt.
so
We can watch the whole Ask Clown
yeah,
show again.
yeah,
It never
yeah,
ends.
yeah. We're getting the good end of it. We're up here. I don't know if you heard the last one, but they're pushing the terrorist narrative. They shut down the border between Canada and the U.S., which is good for us. That means there will be a whole bunch of immigrants from all of the other countries that won't be able to make it across for a little bit. And then they'll come through in hordes, I'm sure. But at least for a few days, we have a state of terror. And so we're shutting everything down. So that's part of the clown show right now. I'm keeping my eye on the Israeli-Palestinian clown show that they set up 100 years ago, and wondering which one they're going to kick off next, because this one is really tanking on them. You found a poor one of the car flying through there? All right, put it up in chat there. I'll put it on. Bet it's a Tesla. Yeah, the simulated reality. I told that to my wife, and she got upset with me. Don't tell me that kind of stuff. I don't want to think I'm in a simulation. It's like, well, you wouldn't know any different.
Well, we are, I would say, in a programmed,
doing great,
controlled,
Turbo.
controlled matrix that seems to be running a script, and it does seem to be that there's like entities here that know the game, at a much deeper level than like the average human, and they're playing off that knowledge to keep us enslaved at many levels. And so I think that at some level we have to be enslaved spiritually then too. Like it's that whole tree thing, like we're and so that's where the whole cleaning the inside of the cup, we have to clean ourselves spiritually. We have to do this work.
Well, you all know Harari there says that he'll get AI to write us a new Bible, a better Bible. So
yeah,
we're all waiting for that,
Yeah, so that's my new theory as well that I've started pitching lately is AI is not real at all. There is no AI. It doesn't even exist.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it's just a program. That's all it is. Because see,
Yeah,
they
the
say it
only
wants to
way.
learn you, you know, and like that's how it's going to develop itself. No, it's learning you to data mine you, map you, so it can control you and make you a predictable
Yeah,
clone.
exactly.
Drone,
Exactly.
actually.
It has nothing original.
Bingo.
There's no originality in it. All it can do is regurgitate stuff it's put in a blender and spit it out, you know. It can follow a formula, like a story, you know. It can follow a sentence. It can follow, you know, kind of what you say. But it doesn't understand it. It's just going to chop up a word salad and spit it out at you.
I don't even
The only
buy
way
that,
for
that it's learning the way they say it is. I don't even buy that.
No,
Mm-mm.
I don't know the exact process. All I know is it data mines you and it follows speech patterns pretty much, along with putting in details and facts. So it's probably got 3 parameters to fill, or a few others to fill to successfully complete its program, because that's all it is.
It is the terrorist, you know. That's what AI is. It's designed for a function and a purpose, and it's executing its purpose, but it's not like a respecter of persons, and it doesn't have any consideration of Max or Dick or any, you know. It's just going about what it was set out to do, gathering all the intel so it can mind map you and then make you a predictable drone where it controls you like a beetle.
Yeah.
And I think there's a very simple way out of that, actually. You know, people get stuck in all the fear and they think it's like inevitable. We're all going to be taken over. I don't think that's the case. I think free will, you know, circumvents that.
Oh, it does, and it's been working, which is awesome to see. I'm actually quite pleased with what I've been seeing.
What have you
they've
seen?
lost the youth. Well, they've lost the youth. How old are your children?
They're both
They're in their teens.
They're both in their teens. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Have them, if they have friends outside that are in the regular school system, I bet you they're aware.
Mm-hmm.
So they lost that generation because the teachers were promoting everything. Remember being back in school? So I don't know about you, but if the teacher was wearing a rainbow suit, jumping up and down and singing and telling me to hold a flag, I would have been looking at her sideways, you know, and that's what's happening, you know.
Or I would have thought she was being a clown, and actually it was just like a fun, dress up day or something. But
well, yeah, I still wouldn't have liked it.
What about the video games though? Because I really see how it snagged the youth, and we fight that a lot in our house. Not to make everything a battle, but it really feels like a battle. Like it's a war to stop your kids from getting completely just, mind scraped from the video games.
Oh, okay. Let them play Alex Jones video game. There's a new Alex Jones video game. Yeah.
Does he have one?
Oh, yeah.
Are you joking? I don't even... Come on.
I'm not
He has
joking.
a video game.
A brand new one.
It's probably a hell of a lot better than mine. It probably actually teaches some skills and values or something.
Well,
or does he just go out? Is it like he's running out, like killing the new world order, or
let's see, who
Klaus
is this?
Schwab or something in a headlock?
See if we got.
That's pretty wild, though.
Oh, yeah. Hold on. Yeah, have a puff before you see this.
These games are horrific, though. I'm telling you what, they're just fucking. I mean, I'm the bad guy because I don't allow it anymore. Really, very minimum.
No, it's a retro game, so I don't know how your kids are going to take on this.
I can't see it yet, just so you know.
Oh, okay. Hold on, sorry.
Say hello to my little friend.
All right, machine gun. This
just
is
said,
nice.
hey, say
and it's
hello
cool
to my
whenever
little
they
friend.
get. I have this knife I take out and just like knife them.
So that's
Promo I
Alex
saw was
then.
better.
911 was inside job. It controlled demolition.
Oh, it's got his voice in it
Oh my
too.
goodness! Hey, look, there's escape
9/11
frogs.
was a controlled demolition.
Oh my gosh! Oh.
So he's got like hundreds of phrases of conspiracies, I guess, that he shouts out.
Oh
every
my
once in a
goodness! The
while.
frogs are like spitting rainbow balls of like rainbow light. Okay, so you do run out of ammo. You can see I only have 40 pieces of ammo left, but this is another machine gun thing right here. B5 says, it's like an 8-bit game. Fun is in chat. Hey! Liam says, house is controversial. This is very controversial. Would you see this? There's
yeah,
scientists
that's
trying
the,
to jab me with vaccines. Captain
They
Irish
have a
is
Bill
in chat.
Gates
How's it
level.
going?
They
Say
have
you're
an
doing good, Zach.
Epstein level. They have a.
Oh no!
They have a lot of levels
shoot.
with a lot of different
Oh my
conspiracies.
goodness.
That, oh yeah, they're shooting rainbows at him. Oh my god.
All right,
That's
I can
hilarious.
break down the thing. There we go. Got the frog.
Oh, the gay frog. You got the gay frog.
Oh, this is a boss. We're at a boss. The boss is called.
I'm going to lower the world's population.
The boss is called Virgin Billionaire.
I'm going to lower the world's population.
It's Bill Gates. I'm fighting Bill Gates. I'm not doing a very good job either.
I'm going to lower the world's population.
You like physical games?
Wow. I just
almost
wonder
got him, I
how
almost
they're
got
gonna. They must have called it
Got
something
him.
else.
Thought computers
They can't be
So they
licensed by
broke
Alex
even.
Oh
Jones.
my goodness.
They've broken even
Captain
in the
says don't let
production
them
of it
fax
so far.
you.
So they're almost to the point of making profit.
Oh
off
my
it.
goodness.
Well, then they'll make a shitload if they've already broken even.
Yeah, they should.
Because I'm just finding
Oh
out
my
about
goodness,
it.
do you see the tanks of puppies?
Yeah.
These are the
I
puppies
hate
that
video
the
games and I'm
doctor
ready to
is
play it.
experimenting on. Look at this.
It's it's only been out for a few days.
I want to shoot Bill. Well, never mind. I shouldn't say that. But
Yeah.
I want to. I want to
go get
do
the
all
gay
this stuff
frogs?
in the video game. See, they found my card. Now I'm hooked. You should have never
Yeah.
showed this to me, Max.
You're welcome. Oh, get him.
There's so many frogs. There's so many frogs and scientists. Oh my goodness. Oh,
Look out
I
for the
died.
rainbow.
I died.
Oh my god.
Oh, when you die, it's because you lose. I died to the flamethrower. This is awful. Captain says the game is amazing.
Does
It's
John have a
fun.
resin phone? No.
Liam says this should be in your business channel. V5 says you're not dead yet. Liam says this is like Fortnite.
Say hello to my friend.
Oh, I got so many frogs. Oh, look at all that.
So yeah, you can. I'm gonna take that down now. But yeah, that exists. It's a real thing.
It's not licensed by Alex, though, right? Like he's not. They don't say Alex Jones in the title or anything. It's just kind of a spoof on it.
No, it's a video game produced for him. It's
Yeah, but
got
how
his
could you
name
put
in
the
title.
image
He
of
does
Bill
some of the
Gates in there?
voiceovers.
Bill Gates would
He
sue the
does
living
some-
shit out of him. He'd get sued for
He's a
another
public
$600
figure.
million or whatever.
He's a public figure. You're allowed to use public figures.
Really, I thought to use someone's likeness, you had to have. It was like that was a monetizable thing.
It's a
there.
cartoon. It's a cartoon likeness.
I guess I don't know much about that.
Yeah.
They obviously did it, so somebody figured it out.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah, they did it. It's out there. Been out for about a few days now. And apparently they've broken even, so
that's what's going to happen to the truther community. We're all going to be online now, streaming like the gamers, us, beating Bill Gates and the New World Order. At least we got that to look forward to.
Yeah, we can be distracted doing that. Yeah.
Only gets better from here.
There, Lucky says it's satire. Satire is protected as free expression.
Oh, okay. That's where it is then. Interesting.
Thank you, Lucky.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense because as I think about it, I've seen other stuff like that people would have not necessarily supported. So, well, good news. What other new stuff that I haven't heard about?
They have it on as an Android app. There you go. You can get it right onto your phone there.
So have you heard about they now can do the what is it called? I guess direct beam, direct to your skull thoughts with your cell phone. And that technology is out, and they're showing that, they can literally just use your cell phone to fucking beam you a thought. Yeah, I was hearing that earlier today.
The technology was available. I didn't know that they could do it with a low-level device like your phone. That's cool.
Yeah, this gal,
isn't that awesome?
Cadence that I'm subscribed to, that I met through Z's stream, she had a video on it, and it was like a breakdown of it. If I can find it, I'll put the link there. It's pretty interesting.
Yeah, because that's a low-level device to be able to do that.
That's what I thought too.
Yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here. Have you ever experienced something like that, Max, where you felt like an outside source beamed you a thought?
Yep. Twice.
Care to share?
Absolute negativity. Just downright, straight out negativity on everything. The other one was a phrase, and I don't remember what it was, but I just a phrase just not in character came to mind, and I don't remember what it was. So yeah, two kind of experience. Can't say that they were for sure, but
So how you'll have a thought, right? And you'll go to your computer or your phone, and you haven't put anything into the search browser, you haven't done anything, but all of a sudden, you were thinking about a drill bit or whatever, and there's an ad for a drill bit, or you've had that happen?
I've had conversations and stuff come up. Yes, that I have had, not just thoughts and things come up.
So the thing they're saying lately is like that's mind scraping, right? That it's mind mapped you enough now that even without you inputting something, it can know what your next thought's going to be or what you're likely to be contemplating, and it can, use that to monetize you and make you predictable.
Okay. See, I have some background on that because in the 70s they developed the Lily wave that runs on the wiring in your house. And what it is, it's like radar. It pings out, gathers information, emotional states is what it gathers, and it records them and plays them back to you.
Wait, so it records your thoughts and plays. So if you think something, like if I think of a cloud and I'm sitting on it and I have a flower in my hand, it says that back to me. Oh, you're on a cloud. You're visualizing a cloud with you with a flower in your hand.
It was more of an emotional feedback system. So a happy, sad, angry, those types of things in general. But that was back in the 70s. So that was their start. Right? And they were just doing that.
So they've had this for a long, long time.
In the house.
They've been tinkering it. They've been just perfecting it.
Yeah. Yeah. And they've been databasing it, right? They've been cataloging our emotions and our thought patterns for what, 50 years now?
Yeah.
So, yeah. Yeah.
So if they have you mind mapped to that level where they can predict your next thought through these algorithms, and then they can suggestive thought program you by even with your, not just like a thought in your head, like we were saying, but you're actually very subconscious, plant seeds in you.
Yeah. There was a case of that apparently in the beginning of the pandemic. Apparently the thought was put out, it's okay, just take it.
Mm-hmm.
7 words. It's okay.
It's just like the Nike thing. Just
5
do
or
it.
7 words. Yeah. Yeah. Or it'll be okay. Just take it. Something like that was broadcast. And there were multiple reports of people having that thought themselves. Like it wasn't a different voice. It wasn't voice to skull. It wasn't somebody's own thoughts. And people started telling each other about this, and they found that they were all having the same thought. So
yeah,
they apparently they tried to do that.
That is wild. I found this video. I'll put it in here if you want to play it. It's only 4 minutes, but
sure.
It's
take a look.
Remote neural monitoring voice to skull technology.
Are you putting it in chat or private chat?
Well, now I can't even find your video tab. How did I even get here if I wasn't watching your stream?
I don't know if it has one. This is StreamYard. This is Restream.
Yeah, but I had a YouTube tab open and I was watching you before I came in here.
Oh, okay.
I got to refine your stream now, and
all right.
I guess you're live, so I'll find you from there.
Weather warning in Finland.
Yeah, I can't put it in the restream.
Okay.
Okay, so now I'm showing you're not live.
What?
So maybe the AI doesn't want me to do this.
Maybe
You're not
not
liking what I'm doing, AI? Oh, there you are. Malinformation Wednesday. I see myself.
Okay, we'll make it do it.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm putting this in I'm putting the link in here.
Okay, I'm just
there we
catching
go.
up to. There we go. I think I caught up.
That's the link.
Waiting for it to come through. Have you tried ayahuasca? No, I have not. Strain weed. Okay, I don't see your.
I can only imagine
link.
what tech they have involving the morphic resonance field.
Come on.
I'm not really sure what that is. The morphic. Is that any different than the electromagnetic field, or?
I think so. I pulled that up once before the definition. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I already got my foil head.
Well, you need to, and that's why they demonize that and make you a fool for the tinfoil hat, is because it works. You should probably double layer your tinfoil and then scrunch it up first, to break up the waves.
Okay.
But
got to share that. Share. Okay.
Desert Rose, I did have that happen. In the strangest set of circumstances ever. It was so fucking weird.
Oh, hold on.
I wonder if they're going to do an update on the story.
Don't need to. It's too scary.
By South American back in 2008. Mind control by cell phone. Electromagnetic signals from cell phones can change your brain waves and behavior.
Of course.
But don't break out the aluminum foil head shield just yet. Again, this is 2008. What about now? It's been 15 years. I wonder if they're going to do an update on the
This
story.
is working wonders.
Don't need to. It's
Mind
too
control.
scary.
This is
By
based
cell
on
phone.
something for Havana syndrome.
Is it too late? So yeah, again, this is Scientific American talking about mind control by cell phones. And then, of course, this was another one. This is from usnews.com in 2013. Subway windows will soon beam voices directly into your skull.
Love it.
Bone conduction technology emits a voice when people
You
lean
will, Turamore.
on a subway
Turamore.
window. How
I always get that wrong.
harmless is the advertising industry? Like, where are people just at? Where are they at? Oh, those people on those trains and the depressed, they lean their heads against the glass. That's it. That get them with our advertising of our next whatever
This is
antidepressant.
2013. We're
13, this is
talking
10
about
years ago.
voice to skull deployed in public spaces.
Yeah, unreal. And then
Could be,
just to top it off here, we got the Google patent. Methods and automatic system to identify who is victims of abuse, voice to skull and remote neural monitoring, and identify who is remote attacker or operator using device of voice to skull and remote neural monitoring.
I love this. It's because we've seen the patents for skull, and that's old news.
Yeah.
We've all seen the patents for the skull device, blah, blah, blah. This is a new patent to detect who is currently a victim of voice to skull and who is actually doing the controlling. It's bizarre.
Well, on that, I wanted to finish with
this. Was in 2019, by the way.
2019. I wanted to finish with this little Google patent because, if we combine everything, if I can summarize everything here, we have, the general violence in the United States.
Outfit. That's cool.
We have brain monitoring through our devices or through lasers.
That's his protective
or
device.
sound waves, I guess.
Yeah, it's what I look like when I wake up.
Reporting all sorts of stuff regarding remote neural monitoring, including in prisons. We have the application of the technology voice to skull, and then we have the the SSRI problem with the mental health crisis, and that whole thing. The gun control part of it is such a surface thing, interesting. But it's all leading to a world that is begging for something like Neuralink, because if once voice to skull becomes a known public threat, or remote neural monitoring becomes a known public service announcement, PBS, make sure to put your
Google's doing
tinfoil helmet on when you go to sleep at night to protect your brain from what a brainwave protection services or whatever is going to pop up. Having a Neuralink, great in solving all that stuff. Oh, hey, if I get voice to skull, there's no way to prove it. Well, no, actually, I got the data. It's all in there. It's all in Neuralink.
If your Neuralink could actually detect that you were being voice to skull.
Yeah, exactly. So you get that, or remote neural monitor, right? Hey, somebody's here monitoring my brain. I can see you. If you have that Neuralink, and you can monitor them back. So that's kind of the psyop to me. But then also, in terms of the SSRI conversation and the psychedelics and all that stuff.
That's a trip.
Going mainstream. Changing the brain chemistry to change your state. Right, and then having that be a control mechanism, like, we need all these shooters, or it's out of control. SSRI is clearly not the solution. But Neuralink, we got much more finer control over the chemistry going on in your brain. So it just seems like it's all headed in that direction, doesn't it? I mean, I'm not trying to fearmonger here, but it is sort of a inevitability when you look at how much has developed since 2007 or 2008 was when articles appeared, and where we are now, and. Opinion. The elephant in the room when it comes to mass shootings in America. Beneath the mental health conversation is purposeful operations, mind control devices, voice to skull, whatever devices, or just through your cell phone, whatever methods are being used. That's the next layer that needs to be explored and probably exposed.
Well, that's terrible.
Well, and you know what he said there, Max, was that caught my attention. I didn't hear it the first time I listened to it. You will want to have this Neuralink because that's how you're going to be able to do a scan to see if people are scanning your brain, so you can firewall block it or do whatever you need to do. So if you don't have it, you're totally fucked. And that's going to be the ploy to get you to put it on, is that, hey, if without this, you're basically a walking, disaster waiting to happen. People are going to prey on you.
You're just a target
fuck
for
with
anybody.
you left and right.
Because how soon is it going to
My
be before this voice to
Lord.
skull technology gets out? You know, they've already got the patent out there, so you know you can copy it.
I'd
Make
argue
your
it's
own
already in
device,
effect, and they're
right?
already tinkering with it and using it on the public, and it's beyond military experiments at this point. It's just a general part of the transition to that docking us up.
Yeah. It's a good scare tactic, though, eh?
Well,
If you're
to
not
scare you into
protected by
doing it. I
Neuralink,
still won't do it. If they say that you're gonna be an
oh,
open
I'll
book
just
and
walk
everybody's
around in a Faraday cage or something. I'll build a portable, a Faraday suit or something. I don't know.
no, even better. Here's what we're gonna do. You seen them bubbles, the big
Oh yeah.
plastic balls that
Oh yeah,
totally,
that's a
man.
great idea.
We're going to be rolling around those things everywhere
That's a
because you can
great
move
idea.
faster. And, you know, once you figure out how to kind of set it up right,
Yeah.
have your little safe space, it'll be amazing the shit you can
Well,
do.
yeah, you get them all big enough, you could have all your setup in front of you, your coffee, your little workspace, and all that. You know.
Yeah. And if a motherfucker wants to step, I'll be rolling right over him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, put spikes
like,
on the ball.
Turn you into Play-Doh or, you know, cookie dough.
Yeah, I'm hoping we don't get to that point, but pretty much the system's in place pretty much. If they cranked it right up, they could probably put you down to your knees.
Well, hopefully if it's that dire, there's enough of us that say we're going to take this land and tear everything of technology off of it.
Well, yeah,
and
yeah. I think
you know,
few rednecks in some pickup trucks, and I think we could do it. You know.
Well, I mean, they'll send in the militarized Amazon drones, of course.
Well,
but
yeah.
there is some karmic consequence. Like, you know, there's no way that they can escape that. So that's why they didn't just full blown enslave us with shackles and fucking, you know, pitchforks. Because it was there was always the moral thing. So this whole thing is about consent. Like we walk ourselves into it the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
And every way we're checking the box going, yep, I consent. Yep, I'll do that. Yep, put the Neuralink in me. Yep, you know, and so
we've been fighting 5G, but we the cell towers. There's the 5G appeal. You guys should check that out. They're trying to fight cell towers, and they're having some wins, but it's really slow going. Yeah, they just keep rolling ahead with the technology, unfortunately.
Well, I mean, the silver lining is, I think, something you see as well, which is this free will, the consent. The more we step into our autonomous nature and the driver's seat of our intentions and how we manifest, we really overcome all this. And we actually step into a better version of ourselves too, which is, you know, the byproduct of it. So I don't think it's all dire.
Yeah, I think people are starting to see what's going on. And you think if these kids are awake to conspiracies now, isn't that going to be one of the conspiracies they're awake to? The fact that they're being poisoned by the air, water, food, cell towers. They're not dumb. Although they tried to make them dumb.
Yeah, they opened Pandora's box with the internet because although it was designed to take you over, it was the information age where everything was available. And there's just too many people that are seeking for them to do what they want to do in mass. You know, I mean, I shouldn't say that. They will do it in mass, but there's definitely a counter movement to that will be unstoppable at some level.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and the memes broke through, I think, to the kids. The meme technology, or meme knowledge. You know, they're very powerful. When they start sharing, kids, it's an exponential thing. Like even before technology, if there was some little trick that a kid learned, by the afternoon, every kid knew that trick. You know, if there was some way to get something out of a machine or something that, you know, you could get for free, by the end of the day, everybody knew. You know, hey, Unacceptable, good to see you. So with the advent of like cell phones and computers, wow. Took us time to share with like 10 or 15 friends, right? That took all day. They could do that in minutes. You know, much faster.
Yep. Hey, I apologize, Max. I got to jump off here, but it was nice talking with you.
Good seeing you. Thanks.
Cheers,
for
likewise.
coming on up.
Yep. Have a great evening.
You too. Hi, Chloe. At work? Yeah, I'm up late. I'm gonna have to cut her off now. Thanks for stopping by. Freedom Grower, thank you for all you stopping by and listen to the news, having a chat. We'll see you on the weekend for remote viewing class Friday night. Until then, have a great week.